Guys, it's rental day. Rental day, aka the 25th. Wait, yes. 25th. I have been drawing fan art every single day of the year 2025. So far, still in the first month. We're getting there. But 25. That's nothing to scoff at. Okay, that's pretty impressive. Today's the first day that I've been recording the same day that the video is coming out. I have been catching up on drawings, but I've been forgetting to record audio. So here we go. Also, rental marks the first time that I've drawn 2 drawings in the same day. A couple of fun facts for you guys. I drew the Luigi one from yesterday and rental on the same day. But then the day after I didn't draw anything. So, it all equals out. It all equals out. So this one was pretty interesting because I wanted to make it atmospheric. I wanted it to be like that GIF that we kept seeing on Twitter for a while. Most people only know rental for this GIF of the little rabbit walking through the hallway with the lamp and everything's scary. So I tried to recreate that a little bit. I think I did okay. But what I do think I did really well on this one is the character. I think I drew the character so well. It's so cute. So perfectly contrasting the freaky background. Kind of like the game. I think this one's a very good depiction of what the game is. Very cool. It's interesting that I did the game that was inspired by Animal Crossing so much better than the actual Animal Crossing game that I drew, which I think that's my least favorite fan art that I've made so far. I've decided on a bottom 3 fan art. Let me open my my list really quick just to make sure I'm not forgetting anything. Bottom 3 fan art is Party House, Badge Arcade, and Animal Crossing New Leaf. I think that those are definitely the weakest. I thought about making a tier list of all my games so far. And those were the only ones that I would be fine putting in F tier. I don't really have much good to say about any of them, except for I guess Party House is better than the other 2, just because I liked the character I drew more than the other 2. But still, oh my god, so bad. But I think I've been killing it lately. I don't know, all the way back to Animal Crossing, honestly. Right after that is Iron Lung. I think I did really well. Pokemon Blue, I think I did really well. Mouthwashing, Binding of Isaac, Balatro, Risk of Rain 2, Pokemon Sun, Super Mario 64 DS, and rental. I think it's generational run, truly. On the speed run to draw different fan art from games every single day for the entire year, I think I'm actually doing the best, Pretty much in a league of my own, really. And tomorrow I'm drawing Omori. I've already drawn it, and I think I did pretty good. It was quite a struggle. I think that it could go on the list of ones that took the longest, maybe, just because there was some mess ups and I was having trouble focusing. I've been having trouble focusing since I got back from my road trip, to be honest with you. I think it's because I've been eating worse and sleeping worse as well. So my health is just losing points. I came back from my road trip with $5. $5.60. And I had to live with that for a week. So I just couldn't buy anything and just hope that I didn't have any subscriptions go through. You guys know, I'm not going to say the company because I feel like it could be problematic or something. But there's like a company that's always like, oh, you have more subscriptions than you think. Like they'll like fake interviews where they go on the street and be like, how many subscriptions do you think you have? And they're like, I don't know, 3 or 4. You actually have 6 million. And it's like, buy this product now. I think I could potentially use that product. Because I have so many subscriptions where I'm like, I don't think I should keep paying for this. Crunchyroll is a great example. Like, their business practices are dog shit. I barely ever fucking use it. I just pirate all the anime I watch because Crunchyroll doesn't let you download, and I would prefer to download. So it's a whole mess. I'm coming in with this lighting right now. I think I did pretty good with the lighting. So people have been telling me, Nexospine, if you guys know him, he's been telling me, and also Khaled. I've been telling me to like stop like, I don't know how to put this into words. Like when I'm lighting things, don't just make it white light. But I think it's fine to do white light for this lantern because I think that's how it is in the game. I'm pretty sure it's how it is. I drew like the little yellow orange thing inside the lantern, but I'm pretty sure the light emitted is white. I should probably at some point actually practice doing colored lighting. I just don't know how. Khaled did actually try. He helped me with doing like multiplier as a base for lighting and darkening things. So I mess with that with the Omori thing a little bit, not really as much as I think I maybe should have. It's weird. It's weird being like content with the way that you're drawing though. You know what I'm saying? I've been trying to like use this challenge to teach me new things about drawing and to get better about drawing. So it's hard for me to like balance like, oh, I'm pretty sure I know how to do said thing, and also being like, yes, I need to get better at doing said thing. Because I do like the way that I shade already, where I just literally change the color. But I don't know. It's very possible that there's a world out there that I just need to, understand a little bit better. Okay, well, let's talk about my road trip, which I never really finished my story a couple episodes ago. I don't know when that one was. Probably like Balatro. It was probably a while ago. But yeah, I came back with $5.60, and I had to dip into my savings quite a bit, which was kind of sad. If you guys don't know, my savings is for when I move to Brazil. Like, I've been saving to move to Brazil for a while. And I had to dip into that considerably. I have a spreadsheet of my savings. I started the trip, like before the trip, I had $8,500 saved. When I got back, I had $8,000. So I took $500 out of my savings for this trip. A little note, I guess. What's that place? What's the place that I was at? LA and Las Vegas are like the two most expensive places on earth. I swear to God. That shit's crazy. It like drained my account. But it was fun. Another thing I was like so embarrassed by, and then when I came back I was like, okay, at least I have something to talk about on like, I almost called it the podcast, but the drawing challenge thing. I went to Vegas with like the idea that I wanted to play poker. I wanted to play Texas Hold'em specifically. I play with my friends, just just for funsies. So I was like, okay, yeah, I know how to play. I've played a lot. I've lost enough money into Texas Hold'em to know how to play. Come on now. So I step onto the floor. It was like towards the end of our trip because I was like half anxious and half like we were just doing shit. Step onto the floor, hand the guy my credit card, and he was like, no, you got to do cash. I'm like, oh, of course. So I go over to the machine, get some cash out, come back, hand him a 20. Already multiple fuck ups. 20 is so low for these. Like if I lost all my rounds, I would have played 2 rounds. But I sit down and I get my cards. It's so confusing the way he has it. Also, there's like 3 different circles that you have to fill with chips, or maybe just 2, and then you bet. So it's like what I'm used to is big and small blind, which is like you pay for the table essentially, and it like rotates around. That's not how this worked at all. You had like 2 little things you had to fill. So I filled those up, was playing. The guy next to me bet, so I also bet. Blah, blah, blah. I end up winning my hand. And then I was like, what the fuck? The guy next to me also won. How is this happening? Oh, I'm going to talk about the thing really quick. Do you guys see this issue? For some reason, it was not... like, I don't know if you guys saw... I don't even know how to explain what happened there. I was trying to... oh my gosh. Like, connect those 2 selected areas, and it was just not working for some reason. I still, like, right now don't even understand why that shit wasn't working. Anyways, back to my poker story. So the guy next to me was winning. I was like, okay, this is very much not the poker that I'm used to. On top of that, I will also say, the guy who asked me, he was like, do you know how to play poker? Because I handed him the credit card. He's like, you ever played this game? Like, he already suspected that I was like a bitch, basically. I was like, yeah, I know how to play. But apparently not, because the guy next to me won and I also won. So I'm like hiding my cards. I get my next hand. I'm hiding my cards. And I like put it back down. And then he tells me, he's like, you're only playing against me, right? I'm the only one playing against you. And I was like, oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, I knew that, yeah. And then I don't know why I feigned, like, what's the word? Confidence in this moment. Because I was not confident at all. I was confident at first because he asked me if I knew how to play, and I do know how to play. But, dude, I should have just, like, asked how to play or, like, tried to get in with less people. Because there was, like, a full table. I squeezed into the last spot. And I didn't know how to fucking play. But, yeah. So I'm down to my last hand. My last, like, $10. It's, like, a $10 play fee, basically. Down to my last $10. I made a little, lost a little. I think I played a total of 3 rounds. So I'm not gonna like sugarcoat it too much for myself. Down to my last hand, get my cards, and they're okay cards. I think I have like a pair or something, so I could win. And then Leo says, I don't think you have enough to play. And then I was like, oh my gosh, they're right. Like the last time I didn't bet at all. But in the last hand, he's like, hey, you have to put one more if you want to stay in. Or not stay in. I don't know. He worded it in a way that was like not familiar to me. So I thought it was just betting. Oh my god, we're at the end of the video. I thought it was just betting. Basically, I was confused. I won the game, but I folded on the last hand anyways, like a fucking bitch. I'm so